What is the best episode of Hazbin Hotel? That is the question that I'm trying to answer in this series of videos. In this part, I will review the episodes from the 6th to the 4th. Yes, they are ordered not chronologically, but rather by their quality. And yes, it just so happens that the first 3, excluding the pilot, were actually the worst. If you want to see the first part, I'll leave the link in the description. I judge the episodes by their music, visuals, scripting, inconsistencies, plot holes, etc. And of course, that'll be as biased as possible, so let's get down to it.
Let's go.
So the first episode here, or the 6th overall, is Hello Rosie, or as I like to call it, Hello Cringe. That is because this is the goofiest episode out of all. Why? Because of the second song. Some individual parts of it are great, like the beginning for example.
That you could finally be faced with a billion needy faces. I guess what I mean to say is,
But then there is this.
okay.
That's me standing in shock after I heard this. The most perceptive viewers, or simply the people with eyes, probably noticed that something's wrong with the visuals. The problems are of course with the colors and the lack of depth. So once again, let's rewind to the 3rd episode. They have the same fetish on white and red combination. And like a patient dying from Alzheimer's disease, having a moment of clarity right before death, they actually change the colors right before the song starts. In this case, this hasn't been foreseen, and thus we're stuck with this white and red mess. At the same time, the other half of the episode has the colors of Respectless. Maybe that's some kind of post-meta irony, I don't know. Then again, the lighting before the song is actually better. In the song, everything is actually just flat. The other thing is that the song is highly dynamic, but there is no motion lines, and thus it looks kinda choppy and jittery. Proportions are also off sometimes. Like for reference, Veggie is like 6 feet tall officially. Does this shot matches this description? No, this shot shows me a toddler who's standing next to her mom. I don't know, the proportions are a reoccurring problem for sure. Obviously the song itself, they stuck the landing with it.
Think of who you care about. Protect them and be out for love.
It's actually fire. Unlike the other one that I had to cut 3 times in order for it to sound more or less fine in this video. At the end, Veggie spreads her wings, becomes a different person. Ready to fight not because of animus, but rather to save her friends. And all of that development, all of those efforts, just to get her ass beat by Loot anyway.
Bravo. Bravo.
And that's it, there is nothing afterwards. She just gets her ass beat, then she does nothing, and gets her ass beat once again. So what is all of that about? What's the point? I guess this is the so-called Vivzy pop writing everyone's talking about. Like she thought it would be cool to make a song where Carmine teaches Vaggie, and then Vaggie spreads her wings. What's next? Well, let's just get everyone beat, so the Lucifer can beat Adam and save the party. Vaggie loses because everyone loses, so what's the point? Rosie as a new introduced character is pretty compelling. She's like a good aunt who eats people. The other notable introduction is Susan. Who's that?
Ornery old bitch.
that.
And of course, I just cannot not mention... Fuck, I just have to mention the deal, because some people apparently just scream themselves about it. So, Alistair, because of pure luck, gets to know that angels can be killed by their own weapons. He didn't anticipate this, he just got lucky that the egg boy was there. He snuck up on Carmela and didn't get noticed. That's just bad writing, but whatever. So he exchanges this information for the favor of Charlie's. The only restriction is that she cannot harm anyone. So where is the genius here? It's a smart thing to do, but he doesn't have a plan for it yet. And when he actually uses it, it all comes down to simple luck again. So where is the 4D chess here? What the fuck is a 4D chess anyway? Overall, I think this is the first non-bad episode. The dialogues are interesting. Yes, the visuals, they kinda suck ass, but not to the point when it's unwatchable. There is at least some drama here, unlike before, so I think not bad tier is pretty fair. Next up is Masquerade, and I'm pretty sure some people expected it to be much higher. But I don't really think that's the case, and the next 4 minutes are gonna be me dwelling on about why I think so. So why is this rated as the highest episode in Season 1? Well, it stands out by being the first actually good episode in Season 1. Unfortunately, it is far from perfect, because the same problems are still there, starting with the fucking proportions. I didn't cut this is actually how it goes originally. Someone actually animated this, then someone else watched it and said this was good enough. They also thought we wouldn't notice the reference to the first episode.
You really gonna sit there and act like these scripts ain't hot garbage?
Fuck you. This is classy art.
You come
Oh, yes.
to the right place.
Cut.
So the main acting faces here are Angel, Husk, Valentino, Nayu, and that's about it. Of course, there is also Charlie, who's actually the worst character here. Yes, I'm counting Valentino, she's just that bad. So, what is the problem here? The problem is that Angel is a dumb fuck, who doesn't listen to his parents because he killed them, and makes deals with people he doesn't fucking know. How do we solve it? We don't. So he cannot do anything by himself. Thankfully, Charlie comes in to help. And by help, I of course mean fuck everything up. Am I actually supposed to believe this? She trips over one cable and it all burns down. Is that a reference to how bad the conditions in the porn industry are? Also, it shows how insecure he is. Are you actually gonna sit down and tell me in the face this show is not made for teens? Anyway, Charlie still wants to help because she is a pure soul who doesn't care about her own people. But still, what will you do as an angel dust?
Get your asses back on set and we are taking this from the top!
What makes you think you can treat him like that?
Charlie.
Yeah, that's like the dumbest decision he could have made, and he gets what he deserves. Poison is surely a top song, something something something, moving on. I love how well the sitcom tracks apply for these situations.
Have fun being a lonely piece of shit.
Oh, the hell? Angel, where are you going?
Out!
Husk, what did you do?
Made him a drink.
What's next? So the atrocity Charlie has made before was not enough for her, so now we have this.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go write 100 apology letters and a lesson plan for tomorrow about boundaries.
Get lost. Okay, is there a lore reason why this bar looks so fucking ugly? The amazingness doesn't end here though, because how do you poison someone? Well, of course you do this while someone's sitting next to you. How else? Not only that, but the colors are obviously different.
Fucker put something in your drink.
You don't think I can tell if someone spikes my drink? I do this all the fucking time.
Well, that explains it. By the way, shouldn't they know Husk is an ex-overlord and can beat their ass? Or asses? Well, considering the fact that later they attack Alistair, who's the strongest and most popular overlord, I can only say this.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
They're fucking singing and the song is good. The visuals here, yes, they are unique, they are cool, but sir, the song is not the best one. God loves number 3, and thus Charlie obliterates herself in my eyes for the 3rd time.
I think this is yours.
Tell me she's a relatable character after this.
I dare you! I double dare you, motherfucker!
Overall, the episode is good, the script isn't hot garbage, the songs are fire, and the visuals are satisfactory, for the most part. Finally, there's this episode. Unfortunately, no dad is actually beating here. Unless you wanna count being an idiot as a competition, and then one of them surely beats the other. What was I talking about? Oh, right. So, what is the premise here? Once again, Vivzy Pop writing. I wanna introduce Lucifer, the dad of Charlie. At some point during the pilot I planned him to be evil, but now he's actually good. So far he's done nothing, and if he was actually useful, he should have been introduced earlier. Right, so how do I solve this? I will make him the only one who can somehow magically access heaven, and then Charlie will need to go to heaven, so then Charlie will need to get to Lucifer. Whew, that was tough, but I did it. Damn, so smart. First and foremost, this is never dwelled on. We just have to accept the fact that he somehow can access heaven. Secondly, what's the point of this if at the beginning of the episode Charlie is mad the hotel isn't working? And if that's the case, then what are you gonna show to heaven?
Women.
What a nice rant, I haven't even started reviewing the episode. Whatever, Lucifer is introduced. His main traits are being goofy, short and prideful. Mostly goofy. So what does he even do? He triggers a big red baby.
It was actually my idea.
Well, it's not very clever.
Ah, fuck you.
Okay, anyway.
So the actual king of hell, The top dog, who thinks all the sinners are losers, tries to prove to his own daughter that he is better than one of them. I know some people are laughing at the depiction of the 7 deadly sins in the Hellverse, but in this case, Vivzy Pop actually excelled at it. Lucifer, the sin of pride, is actually prideful enough to compete with a mortal who he despises. Meanwhile, Charlie proves that she is the worst character, and in this case, even a tool, by playing along with Alistair, who says he's like a father to her, even though he did absolutely fucking nothing in the first 4 episodes. Of course, the song is absolutely fire, the visuals are gorgeous, and they're probably a reference to the pilot song. It is the most used song on YouTube, so there is that. The end sucks ass though.
My song. Your song, I started this. I'm singing it, I'll finish it. Oh, you tacky piece of...
The fuck, has anyone noticed this before? Damn, what a detailed show. Unfortunately, Mimsy is not only the worst singer, but also, I don't want to say the worst character because that spot is reserved for Charlie, but she is pretty bad. She is only a tool that tells about Alistair's backstory, brings some enemies so that he can kill them, and leaves.
Bravo. Bravo.
I don't know what dictionary you're using, but in my one, that's a definition of tool. Disrespectful wretch questions Alistair. What the hell is a wretch? Okay, whatever.
Big talk for someone who's also on a leash.
This is probably the first scene where Alistair showing off is justified and actually scary. Well, it took you only 5 episodes. The hotel is attacked and Vaggie is trying to help, but...
Hear this.
Now, my dear, leave it to me.
this show really loves to follow some of its patterns. Like, we will make Vaggie useless. But sir, we have a chance to let her shine. No, keep her useless till the end.
Woo! That's a brilliant plan, is it? Brilliant.
At the end, they try to portray Lucifer as this tragic guy, a victim of circumstance, who doesn't want the same to happen to Charlie, which is of course total bullshit. All of this is his fault entirely. He doesn't rule hell, he doesn't manage it, doesn't help his daughter, he does nothing overall. He's this goofy cartoonish character who they're trying to redeem for some reason. Like, he is a king of hell. He's there because he's a bad person and not for whatever any other reason. He's the one who allows exterminations, by the way. So how about we stop portraying him like he's the victim? The song itself is my favorite, but the lyrics sometimes don't add up. Like, I haven't seen you in years, but I'll shelter and I'll adore you more than anything. By the way, thanks YouTube for cutting my balls off. I will not add any more copyrighted music ever. Gotta say, I enjoyed watching this. It's just a solid piece of media. It's entertaining, the songs are mwah. I would say that bigger location variety would help a little, because for the most part, everything occurs in these 4 walls only. Adding tools to your plot is not respected either. A solid episode nonetheless.